What's going on, folks? My name is LB, the realist with Surrealistic Studios, Surreal News, where the real is surreal. Check this out. Nina Turner's primary opponent is facing a corruption scandal. Shontel Brown. So I'm going to read this article from Jacobin, jacobinmag.com. I will leave it down below for you guys to read, or so you guys can read it for yourselves. But here we go. This is interesting. With a week to go before the primary election, the special primary election for Ohio's 11th congressional district, Democratic candidate Shontel Brown may be in hot water. In April, The Intercept reported that Brown, a Cuyahoga County council member, had voted to award millions worth of contracts to companies connected to her romantic partner and campaign donors. Emails we read show that the Ohio State Auditor's Office reviewed the allegations in the article and recently referred the matter to the State Ethics Commission. Under Ohio law, public officials are prohibited from knowingly authorizing or using their authority to or influence to secure authorization of any public contract in which the public official, a member of the public official's family, or any other public official's business associates has an interest. Violation of the statute is a felony and penalties can include prison time. Brown's campaign did not respond to a request for comment. Brown is running in the Democratic primary race against former Ohio State Senator and Bernie Sanders surrogate Nina Turner for the open congressional seat. Brown, who has been in the county council since 2015, or on the county council since 2015, also serves as a chair of the Cuyahoga County Democratic Party and has been strong support, or has seen strong support from the National Party establishment. In recent weeks, Brown's campaign and her efforts to paint Turner as a bad Democrat have benefited from high-profile endorsements of the Congressional Black Caucus (PAC), a former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, and House Majority Whip Jim Clyburn, Democrat in South Carolina. So let me read that just one more time. In recent weeks, Brown's campaign and her efforts to paint Turner as a bad Democrat have benefited from high-profile endorsements from the Congressional Black Caucus PAC, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, and House Majority Whip Jim Clyburn. I don't know why I'm having such a tough time saying Majority Whip. It's just weird to say Majority Whip. Brown has also seen strong support from corporate lobbyists and outside groups, most prominently DMFI PAC, a pro-Israel super PAC whose biggest donor is an oil and gas executive and an heir to a massive fossil fuel fortune. Wow. The corporate think tank Third Way, which recently endorsed legislation encouraging more states to cut federal pandemic-related unemployment benefits, entered the Cleveland race last week, dropping $250,000 on digital ads opposing Turner. In addition, several outside groups have come to Brown's aid after polling revealed in early June that Turner was the overwhelming favorite to win the primary. Wow. Amid the anti-Turner onslaught by the Democratic establishment, Brown's campaign released survey numbers last week showing her up 26 points since April and within striking distance of Turner. Interesting. And we all know how polls go, so, I won't even go there. Take it with a grain of salt. Brown has even received assistance from Donald Trump ally Robert Kraft, the billionaire owner of the New England Patriots. What? Brown has even received assistance from Donald Trump ally Robert Kraft, the billionaire owner of the New England Patriots. I'm like, and from Donald Trump too? Like, what? My bad. But Brown's corporate bankrolled Scorched Earth campaign is also earning detractors. On Monday, Walter Stewart, a local city councilman in Cuyahoga County, posted a video saying he was rescinding his endorsement of Brown because of what he called phony politics, big business, and tit-for-tat negative campaigning. Wow. Instead, said Stewart, we need someone who is going to stick with the issues, and that person is Nina Turner. The Intercept reported in April that Brown, who had pledged to recuse herself as necessary from contracts involving her partner, Mark Perkins, had used her position as Cuyahoga County Commissioner to help steer $17 million in contracts to Perk. Perk was founded with Perkins' uncle, but is now owned by the Sifany family, who have long established business ties to the Perkins family and who have supported Brown's campaigns in office. The Intercept noted that in February 2017, weeks after approval of one of those contracts for $7 million, PERC hosted a fundraiser for Brown's re-election campaign. According to emails provided to us in April, the Intercept story was forwarded to the Ohio Attorney General's office. The following month, an official in the Attorney General's office noted in the email that she discussed the matter with the attorney in the state auditor's office. With an attorney in the state auditor's office. We are both of the opinion that it makes sense for the auditor's office to review, and we also believe that this might end up being a case that is referred to the Ethics Commission, the official wrote. The Intercept's report was forwarded to the auditor's office, and according to a June 2nd email from a representative of the office's Special Investigations Unit, the matter has now been sent to the Ohio Ethics Commission, the state's official public corruption watchdog, for review. The recommendation by the Special Audit Task Force was to refer this matter to the Ohio Ethics Commission for its review and consideration, noted the email. The auditor of the states strives to make sure all matters are referred to the agency which has jurisdiction. For this reason, the auditor of state is referring this matter to the above-mentioned agency. Based on the information provided in the email, the person who sent the story to the Attorney General's office and the auditor's office has no affiliation with the Turner campaign. A representative of the Ohio Ethics Commissions would not confirm or deny any allegations or investigations, noting that under state law, the only investigative documents that are made public are settlement agreements. No such agreements currently exist on the matter in question. Again, this is going to be from jacobinmag.com, and I'll leave it down below so you guys can read it for yourself. So, wow, the person who is running against Nina Turner, Shontel Brown, is embroiled in this new corruption scandal in which she awarded contracts to her romantic partner as well as some business associates. And these business associates actually held a rally for, not a rally, let me see, what was it, excuse me, they held basically a, what did they call it? Let me check it out right here. I'm going to tell you guys right now. Because it's going to kill me if I don't get this right. There we go, a fundraiser. The company PERC hosted a fundraiser for Brown's re-election campaign, the same company that was awarded the contracts. So corruption to its core. Of course, this is the corporate candidate. This is the candidate of choice of Hillary Clinton and Jim Clyburn and all the other know-nothing, do-nothing, moderate neoliberals that we have running this country right now. And not only that, but Shontel is actually losing a lot of support. And it seems as though her campaign is trying to inflate the poll numbers. So these are my thoughts on this situation right here. Again, I said in my last video that we need to attack the establishment from all angles. You know, that includes working with people outside of the party, the major parties. That includes working with people inside of the parties. So if you live in Ohio and you are a Democrat registered or Republican or whatever, and you're going to vote, then it's my opinion that Nina Turner is the obvious choice. She supported Bernie Sanders. You know, she supported Jill Stein. She supported the movement. She supports the movement and all of the progressive policies that we hold near and dear to our hearts. Now, if you don't agree with the Democrat Party and you say you will never vote for a Democrat simply because they have a D in front of their name and that's just what it is, because you've been jaded like so many of us, I completely understand that. And I support you in your decision. But again, if you are somebody who is going to vote anyways, then obviously Nina Turner is the obvious choice. It's just what it is. So if we have people like Nina Turner in office, that would be exponentially better than having somebody that is actually corrupt, like Shontel Brown. Now, again, you can have your disagreements with Nina Turner as far as her support for Medicare for All and what she is or isn't doing enough for that policy. But that's for another conversation. And the conversation of her running against Shontel Brown, that's just my opinion there. So leave me your opinions down below. Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think I'm right? Do you kind of agree or see where I'm coming from? A lot of people are saying that, you know, third parties aren't going to work. I see a lot of that on Twitter. And it's just, okay, I understand that you don't agree with that method either. What's your method? Please enlighten the rest of the class and lead the way. Because any and everything that we can do, I'm all for, and I will support you. If you feel as though there's an issue that a specific YouTuber or a social media influencer is not bringing up, such as ranked choice voting, which I agree with and I absolutely am for, then please be the change that you wish to see. We need as many people on as many different issues that we agree with to be doing this. Speak out. Make YouTube videos, write articles, be a tweeter, but also actually get involved in making real change. Don't just be a tweeter, So like I said, there's all kinds of things that we need to be talking about, including ranked choice voting, the process in which we won't need, if you pick one candidate, and that candidate drops off the face of the map, your next candidate in line, your B choice, moves up and you go for that one. It makes it more democratic all around when it comes to voting. And I'm in absolute agreement with ranked choice voting. So again, Nina Turner, her opponent is basically trash. And her name, sounds great and all. I love seeing black women in positions of power, especially black women with names like Shontel, Brown. You know what I'm saying? But when it all comes down to it, we got to remember, not all skin folk is kinfolk. So with all that being said, folks, love, peace, and light. Remember, love, peace, and light, folks. Do something kind, rewind. You know what I'm saying? And watch that positivity come back to you. All my information will be down below if you want to check out the show, if you want to support the show. Until next time, folks, I'm out. Like this video, share, comment, subscribe. You already know what to do.